we're approaching 2 months in. I mean, you must have a feeling in your gut. Look me in the eye and tell me you don't. That this is really going badly, and I shouldn't have thrown my lot in with this team.
Oh, no, I feel the opposite.
All right. Tell me why.
I'm so sorry, Bill.
No, tell me why.
No, I feel so proud of, I mean, I was never a Republican or a conservative. I was a leftist, and I am still a leftist. I'm just a MAGA leftist now because...
That makes no sense.
Well, would you like me to explain it to you?
Please do, yes, please.
When I look at what President Trump ran on and the agenda that he's enacting right now, he took a Republican Party that was built on social conservatism, foreign interventions and wars, and free trade and free markets. And he basically took an axe to all of those. During the campaign, he said, look, I mean, he's pretty pro-gay. That's pretty obvious. He appointed the highest-ranking out gay person, Scott Bessent, our Secretary of Treasury, which is incredible. And he sidelined the pro-life wing of his party.
He has changed the party, for sure.
Okay, so he believes abortion should be legal for 12 weeks.
But free trade, you mentioned.
On foreign intervention, he's anti-war. He's trying to bring to an end to all of these wars, okay?
By surrendering, but yes.
Okay.
I mean, that is one way to end the war.
Well, you know, he's on the other side of another party that is quite pro-war and wants to keep the war going, right?
Okay, so let me just get
to the third point. And the third point is, and he's not free trade. He does not believe in free trade. He looked at our destroyed manufacturing base. He looked at the downwardly mobile working class. He looked at the fact that working class Americans can no longer afford the American dream. And he looked at why that was, which was there was a handshake agreement between both parties that we should somehow have free trade, which resulted in shipping 5 million good manufacturing jobs overseas to build up China and Mexico.
And some came here.
No, what they did was they brought in millions and millions of illegal migrants to compete with the jobs that remained here. And what Donald Trump said was, we have to stop selling out the working class. That agenda that he laid out, socially moderate, anti-war, and anti-free trade protectionist, that is a leftist
Sam, I will bring you in, I swear to God.
What does she lay out there? Well, Trump, he's not a social conservative, meaning Trump did not care about gay marriage. She even goes as far to say that on abortion, he's okay with 12-week abortion. I don't know that he's fully said that, but the point is he's kicked it back to the states and there's more choice in the system. And it's very obvious that he's the most pro-life in terms of policy president we ever had because Roe v. Wade was flipped because of him. So there's the social stuff. Then she talks about the war part. Well, he's anti-war, and we're seeing the fruits of that right now. This Ukraine-Russia thing is wrapping up. It's not going to happen overnight, but clearly by applying pressure and saying we won't endlessly fund something, it is going to wrap up. We'll also get into him killing the ISIS guy. There's also, we'll cover it more tomorrow, but he's dropping some bombs on the Houthis who've been screwing with trade routes halfway across the world. These are things not because you're pro-war, it's because you want to end these ridiculous conflicts, right? So by using power, by having power, sometimes you don't have to use it. If you just say you're for peace and anti-war all the time, the bad guys are like, oh, that's a real putz over there. And then thirdly, free trade. It's obvious what Trump's done in terms of free trade, making sure that we're not in all of these bad deals. So anyway, I thought so whether you think that any of that is lefty or righty or anything else, the point is it all fits within MAGA. That's the beautiful part of MAGA, right? That's the beautiful part of what Trump 2.0 is. Do you love freedom? Do you love sanity? Do you love fairness? And do you love America as the world leader? Then you're in the MAGA thing.